Do you want more success, more growth, more results? Then it's time for the Boundless Success Accelerator from the Modern Observer Group. This isn't your average coaching program. It's where top performers come to dominate. Weekly group sessions, on-demand coaching, a community that's got your back, and a power-packed library of tools to supercharge your business and career. No more excuses, no more waiting. Get in, level up, and start building the life you've been dreaming about. Visit us at modernobserver.com/boundlesssuccess to join today. Let's get you to the next level. We're here because the news is being distorted. We're here because people are being inundated with misinformation on social media. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth. Trump announces global tariffs, federal funds cut to Maine, a new buyer emerges for Tik Tok, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. Donald Trump announced sweeping tariffs on some of its largest trading partners on Wednesday, upending decades of U.S. trade policy and threatening to unleash a global trade war on what he called Liberation Day. Trump said he will impose a 10% universal tariff on all imported foreign goods, in addition to reciprocal tariffs on a few dozen countries, charging additional duties onto countries that Trump claims have cheated America. The 10% universal tariff will go into effect on April 5th, while the reciprocal tariffs will begin on April 9th. This is one of the most important days, in my opinion, in American history, Trump said in a speech on the White House lawn. For decades, America had been looted, pillaged, and raped by its trading partners, he said. In many cases, the friend is worse than the foe. Holding up a chart with a list of countries and their tariff rates on U.S. goods, the president addressed some of the most significant new rates. Scheduled to kick in at midnight on April 9th, they include a 34% tariff on China. That's on top of Trump's previously announced 20% tariff, bringing the total to 54%. That's likely to have a big impact since the U.S. imported $439 billion worth of Chinese products last year. Japan's rate will be 24%, Vietnam's 46%, and the EU's 20%. Mexico and Canada, already hit with 25% tariffs with exemptions, won't be getting additional ones. The previously announced 25% tariff on all foreign cars also went into effect last night. Global response to the tariffs came quickly. China's Ministry of Commerce urged the U.S. to immediately cancel its unilateral tariff measures and vowed to take resolute countermeasures to safeguard its own rights and interests after President Trump unveiled the tariffs. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney vowed to fight the new round of tariffs and said he would turn to other international partners to get through the rocky times ahead. Acting German Economy Minister Robert Habeck said, "What I see that Donald Trump will buckle under pressure, that he corrects his announcements under pressure, but the logical consequence is that he then also needs to feel the pressure. And this pressure now needs to be unfolded from Germany, from Europe, in the alliance with other countries. And then we will see who is the stronger one in this arm wrestle." A judge on Wednesday dismissed the corruption indictment against New York City Mayor Eric Adams. U.S. District Judge Dale E. Ho of the Southern District of New York dismissed the case against Adams with prejudice, meaning it can't be brought back again. The Biden Justice Department alleged that Adams inappropriately used his position as mayor to solicit illegal campaign contributions and luxury travel from foreign nationals from Turkey, businessmen, and others after the mayor spoke out against Biden's immigration policy. The DOJ, now under President Donald Trump, urged the judge to drop the case, but Ho said last month he would take time to consider the motion. Mayor Adams announced he will run his re-election campaign as an independent instead of participating in the Democratic primary. Adams told Politico that he wants to mount a real independent campaign, saying that the federal bribery charges, which have been dismissed, handcuffed him. The New York City mayor said he'd be uninhibited while campaigning. "I'm in the race to the end. I'm not running on the Democratic line." The U.S. Department of Agriculture announced on Wednesday a pause and an ongoing review of federal funding to Maine after the state refused to provide equal opportunities to women and girls in educational programs. The state has refused to comply with President Trump's February executive order to ban trans athletes from girls' and women's sports, prompting intense federal pressure. Trump initially vowed to cut federal funding to the state if it refused to comply with the order during a February 20th speech. Now Trump has made good on that promise. Amazon made a surprise last-minute bid to acquire TikTok ahead of the April 5th deadline set by the Trump administration for ByteDance to divest its U.S. operation or face a nationwide ban. President Trump is weighing multiple bids, including a proposal from OnlyFans founder Tim Stokely. Stokely's new company, Zoop, has partnered with a cryptocurrency foundation to develop a monetization-focused model. Existing U.S. investors like Susquehanna and KKR aim to take majority control, with Oracle expected to expand its role in data oversight. Andreessen, Horowitz, and Blackstone are also interested. The deal must remove Chinese ownership to satisfy U.S. law, and Trump said he's open to extending the deadline if needed. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth Daily News Brief, as well as our sister podcast, Carnivore Radio, with news analysis and commentary, and the rest of the Xvadio Podcast Network at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcast app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.